And read it from the right.
Yeah,
I'll say mine. I'll do it first.
Hang on. We already heard from a girl on the right. You're on the right. You needed to let me go first. All right, thank you. Well, I'm sure you have a lot of great things to say. Okay, but I want to talk first. So, my position, I guess, is probably the most extreme on this side. I know I thought I was arguing against Lauren Southern actually on this debate.
I know, aren't you disappointed?
I am.
We haven't talked since the Boogaloo stream, my friend. We got to chat.
It's been a long time. Well, we talked a little bit during the Thought War as well. I don't know if you recall that, but we talked a little during that as well. But so anyway, so I'm kind of the oddball, I guess, in the group. Good morning, by the way, and thanks everybody for being here. I think it's going to be a fun debate. I just want to say
did you just say good morning?
Yeah, I just woke up like 10, 20 minutes ago. So
classic gamer move.
Disgusting.
Yeah. Disgusting. Yeah, you want to talk, a lot about disgusting. Your whole life is disgusting. But anyway, so
listen, I want to
say this. So. I want to say this. We'll get into that later. I think that there is not a war against women. I think the war is against men. And I think the problem is that we are not waging a war against women. I think that women are the author of most of the problems in the society. I think that women's liberation, starting a couple hundred years ago, is the beginning of the end of Western civilization. I think that women being educated, women going into the workforce, I think that women raising young men, I think that prostitutes running our country and women being elevated through affirmative action, I think it's completely wrecking the country in basically every way. I think that women essentially have kind of two trajectories in life. They can be mothers and prostitutes. I think those are really the main tracks throughout history that women become. They're really defined by their sexuality as opposed to men. Men are sort of intermittently sexual. Women are thoroughly sexual. They're defined by that relationship with men. And so I think they can either do that within the binds of marriage and do that being a mother and having children, or they could do that selling their sexuality in some way, which is kind of what they do all the time in the modern society. And we don't think of it always that way, but if you look at it, that's kind of what they're doing. So I would say that there's not a war against women. Women are being elevated. And we talked about this in the last one. I think Alex Stein and Doobie and our girl StarDust were there for that one. I think the war is against men. And that's really the problem. The war should be against women and sort of reducing their role in society back to, I think, their biological disposition, which is to be mothers and homemakers. So that's my position. But I recognize that's probably not the position of anybody else on our side, but that's my position.